Cooking with Gloria. Today I want to share with you a very delicious coffee jello. Yes, a delicious jello made with coffee that I know you guys are going to love. But first things first, my apron is on, my hands are clean, and I am ready to show you my ingredients. The first thing I want to do is prepare my mold. I am going to add a little bit of vegetable oil on a napkin, and I'm going to grease the inside of this container. I am using this mold to add my coffee jello in here. So this is the best part. First, greasing it so the jello comes out fine when it's ready. I am going to put it aside, and now I'm ready to show you how we're going to make this amazing coffee jello. I'm adding 1.5 cups of cold milk, 3 tablespoons of unflavored gelatin, and I'm going to mix it really good. Make sure that there's no lumps in there. And if you see when you're mixing it with the spoon that there's lumps, use a whisk and whisk it really good. You want to make sure that there's no large lumps in the milk. Of course, it's going to get a little thick. The unflavored gelatin is going to bloom, but you want to make sure that there's no large lumps. So after you whisk it for a couple minutes, then let me show you. Let me show you the texture. Of course, it's blooming. It's a nice and thick, but there's no lumps. And that's exactly how you want it. I am going to put it aside and let it rest. And here I am using 1 evaporated milk. Any brand is fine. I'm using 1 whole can, and I am using 1 condensed milk. It doesn't matter what brand you buy. Of course, with this little gadget, I am going to open the condensed milk can. Of course, if you like recycling like I do, and if you don't have a mold for your muffins, well, this is a perfect size. The reason that I'm telling you this is because sometimes you want to make some delicious muffins and you don't have the mold for it. So this is something perfect that you could recycle. And with this electric can opener, the edges of the can is going to be smooth. There's no worries that you're going to get cut. You just have to wash, rinse, and disinfect the can. And here, let me show you. I opened my condensed milk, and now I'm ready to start mixing the 3 milks. Look at this. I'm adding 1 evaporated milk, 1 condensed milk, and making sure that, of course, you don't forget to add your vanilla extract. I love using vanilla paste, but if you don't have vanilla paste, you could use your vanilla extract. And of course, I'm not leaving anything behind of the condensed milk. We don't do that here at home. And now I'm ready to add 1 tablespoon of the vanilla paste. This is going to give this such a delicious and amazing flavor. Well, here I'm just mixing away, incorporating really good the vanilla paste. I'm going to mix it very well. And now that it's nice and incorporated, let me show you the mixture of the milk and the unflavored gelatin. This is exactly how you want the mixture. The unflavored gelatin has bloomed completely, and now I am ready to take it to the microwave, 15-30 minutes increments until it comes out nice and hot, just like milk. And now I am ready to pour the coffee. I'm adding 2 tablespoons of instant coffee. The coffee that you really love, the instant coffee that you really love. Incorporate it really good until you see there's no granules at all. That's why the milk needs to be nice and hot. So once you incorporate the coffee really good, and this smells, oh my gosh, this smells amazing. And I'm using the Nestle Café de Olla. This is the instant coffee that I'm using, but you could use any type of instant coffee you have at home. When you add it, do it slowly. Don't do it really fast. Take your time so you really incorporate it into the condensed and the evaporated milk. You want to make sure that you really mix for a couple minutes. This is going to ensure that it's well incorporated into the rest of the two milks. Once this is done, well then this is the best part. Pouring it into your mold. I'm going to put it in the mold. I'm going to cover it so it doesn't absorb the flavors of the refrigerator, and I'm going to leave it overnight. If you want to enjoy it the same day, do it in the morning and it should be ready after 4 to 5 hours. But I am going to put it in the refrigerator overnight and I'll see you the next day. On the next day, I am ready to remove the jello from the mold. My hands are wet. I'm pulling the edges and now I'm ready to transport it into a plate. It sticked just a little bit on the edges, but that's okay. I am going to add a little bit of the cocoa powder right on the top. You don't have to do this step, but remember that when you see a beautiful jello, you really want to enjoy it. So I'm going to add a little bit of the cocoa powder right on the top, cover it completely for any imperfections, and then I am ready to slice and taste this amazing coffee jello. Once you make it, I am telling you, you're going to love enjoying it, this amazing coffee jello. And with this warm temperature, this is the perfect dessert after dinner. Look at this. It looks amazing. And now this is the best part, slicing away. Of course, wet your knife because it's going to stick to the knife if you don't wet it. I completely forgot to wet the knife, but I'm telling you now, wet your knife so that you could just glide the knife right into the jello. Look how thick. Look at the color. It looks amazing and it smells delicious. I'm ready for the presentation. See you in a bit. I am completely done with this amazing coffee jello. I wish you guys were here to taste it with me. Excuse me. Oh my God. So delicious. I added a little bit of the cocoa powder right on the top. This came out delicious. If you liked and loved this amazing recipe, I invite you to subscribe, leave me a thumbs up, share this video on social media with your friends, with your relatives, so Cooking with Gloria continues growing. Don't forget to push that notification bell, and if you did, leave it activated so every time I make an amazing recipe, yes, you're going to be notified. Before I say I see you soon, I wish you nothing but the best. Peace and love. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of Cooking with Gloria. I will stay enjoying this amazing coffee jello. Like, subscribe, and share. See you soon. Bye-bye.